Hello, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Aquarius. Now this will be for the 11th to the 17th of October 2021. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget, it's a general reading. It's not going to suit every single person out there, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid and energy can be vice versa. Keep that in mind. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on with you? Too many. Oh, interesting. Okay. On the bottom, you have the Queen of Wands. Okay. Now, the reason I say it's interesting, because I've got a couple I need to explain before I start what's on the table. So the first card you've got is the Queen of Wands. Now, the reason I said it's interesting is because the last card on the table is the King of Wands, but the King of Wands is in reverse. So first of all, that to me, that says that you're either in a karmic relationship or this person has work to do on themselves before they can be the right person for you. But you need to, regardless of whatever, you need to believe in yourself, because you can make your dreams come true. You can manifest what it is you want. But I feel like the Queen of Wands is somebody who has courage and is confident, and you know, people find you attractive and you're very determined. Can mean someone who's a bit of a social butterfly, very decisive, you know, that kind of person. Could describe you or someone else, you or your person. But I feel like you need to just take some time to, or you have taken some time to kind of do some self-discovery. Maybe do some meditation. If you haven't started meditation, maybe do some. I feel like you, by doing that, you can get some inner guidance and, you know, get some or do some contemplation and some soul searching and some introspection. Figure out who you are as a person. You need to find out whether you and your person have the same expectations, the same morals, the same values, that kind of thing, because it's in reverse with the Hierophant. So it could be a spiritual lesson for you, but I also feel like maybe you don't have the same kind of beliefs, same values, that kind of thing. But at the same time, you don't want to release it with the Tower in reverse. This is you trying to avoid a Tower moment. You're trying to avert a disaster because you fear the change. But you need to do some work on yourself so that you can then, because if you don't do something about this, the universe goes, I will, and it will generally be someone really sudden unwanted change. So it's better that you kind of deal with whatever you need to deal with. It's probably a lot nicer. Even if it means, you know, old belief systems or thought patterns, or whether it means this relationship or situation or whatever, right? But I feel like you've got the world as well. So that's the one I wanted to end on, because the world is completion. It's about endings and new beginnings. It's about a cycle ending so you can then begin a new cycle. So maybe something happened, you're releasing all that negative crap, and so is the other person, and you can have a new fresh start. Could mean that. Right, let's start with what's on the table. So you've got balance, and that's all about having balance and self-control and compromise with another person, give and take, equal give and take. The balance is the same as the Temperance card. So all you can control is you. You can't control the other person. I mean, this comes up a lot because we can only control ourselves. You know, you may want your partner to be a certain type of person. You can't make that happen. Only they can want to make that happen. So you can choose how you respond to somebody. That's all you can control. You know, it's about having wisdom and patience with somebody. But as I said, it's a successful compromise as well. You also got the Ace of Wands. This is an amazing opportunity. It can mean a fiery, passionate new beginning, doing something you're passionate about. It could be a new hobby or something creative, some sort of creative endeavor that you like. But it tells you to be bold, courageous, and optimistic. So maybe you decided to have a fresh start, or there's more passion in a situation than there was before. Somebody was dishonest and didn't take accountability for their actions, but I feel like it just made you feel exhausted, burnt out, stuck, you know, all that kind of stuff. You went through a period of contemplation, like I said, because the way it wasn't fulfilling your wishes. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't a good situation. But what you want is this happy home. So you have to move on and leave the past in the past. And whether it means you move on from this person, as I said, it's up to you what you choose to do, but you need to speak your truth, or whether it just means that you move on and heal yourself. Because you don't want to walk away from this person. You don't want a new beginning with someone else. But you realize there is deception and somebody was doing something they shouldn't have been. Whether they still are, I don't know. But you've got the 4 where you want the happy home and you want the, you know, you want the move on and leave the past behind. And then the next card is the exact same card, but it's in reverse. You know, it's like you want to move on and leave the past behind here, but here, you know, it's like you have the conflict with other people. You have, it's like you can't move on and leave it in the past. There isn't much peace and contentment in your personal life. And I feel like because you can't let it go. So maybe you choose to actually move on physically. It's going to take everything inside you to get through something. You are a strong person though. You can do this. You need to put up your boundaries and don't accept less than. Yeah, this situation caused you heartache and pain. Like, this hurt you. And you could have broken up with this person. But you feel like there was lack of hope. You feel like in this situation, you feel like you didn't get any kind of closure, or you don't feel that way. But I feel like you are on the right path. You went through whatever you needed to go through. This is like the wheel is always turning. So you went through a lot of crap. Now things will start being, you know, better for you. Once you learn that lesson. I forgot to get a card for both of these. Too many. Can I get a card for the first pot? Yeah, you took some time out to rest and recuperate and contemplate because you didn't want to walk away from this situation that I just said about. Even though you feel like there was lack of faith. But you can't move on and let it go as much as you try to. Because you know that someone's giving to other people, or you're worried about what other people do. You're worried about what other people think. You're also worried about, so obsessed about, you know, he did this to me, she did this, you know, you can't get past the details. But now you need to just care for yourself, because in the end it was probably a one-sided thing. This person could be giving to other people, but with the 3, you know, I feel like you're making progress. You know, you're waiting for your return on investment. You hope this person would be a certain type of person or do a certain type of thing, but that never happened. You kept waiting, but you were resisting the inevitable end with this person, even though you knew, here they are being dishonest. They're stealing your swords. And then here we are with another card. Trust your intuition, because there's secrets, deception, and here they are giving to other people. It's the exact same card. You need to now care for yourself. Same cards that just came out a second ago. You probably had a misalignment of values with the person. You probably didn't have the same values, morals, all that sort of thing. Could have been a lot about sex for this other person, or yeah, could have been about sex for this person. It could have been porn, or they could have been maybe had a porn addiction, could have been sleeping with other people. But you got the 3, so you're learning about this situation. You're learning about what kind of person this is. Tell me more. There was some sort of tower moment that happened. Definitely a spiritual lesson. There's something for you to learn after a tower moment. As I said, over here somewhere where I said about the tower will kick in if you don't. It did. Got King of Swords on the bottom. So somebody was controlling, cruel, manipulating. You know, they were misusing their power. And then you've got the King of Wands, like I said to you before, in reverse. Somebody's a narcissist. They're impulsive. Tell me more about the King of Wands in reverse. Ruthless. I feel like they don't care that they hurt you. Said spiritual lesson. Learn from this. Different expectations, morals and values. But somebody's indecisive. They're stalling, you know, they resisting making a decision or doing anything about it. But it's left you feeling down. It's left you, you know, doesn't make you feel good. And there's the tower moment. It affected your love life. But you're going to move on. Manifest what it is you want with the Page of Pentacles. It's also maybe getting a new job, becoming a student as well. It's going to take inner strength. And as I said, this person's being dishonest and not taking accountability. So it looks like they're still doing it. Some of you keep working on your partnership. Because you don't want to free yourself, but you don't feel optimistic about your love life either. And at the same time, maybe you need to retreat. But maybe you stay because you've got kids. You need to forgive and learn. And know that it's a spiritual lesson. There's something in this for you. Maybe it's about boundaries. Maybe it's about what you're willing to accept and not accept. Maybe you need to get out and meet more people, like-minded people. So you have a circle of support. Got 36 in reverse. Fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is a time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned. In spite of your fear, even when you're not feeling confident, Spirit will always catch you. So maybe this is a lot about your thoughts and about you feeling like they're still being dishonest even if they're not. Because you didn't, because you can't move on. You keep replaying the events over in your head. You haven't been able to let go of the past. Yeah, it's going to take courage. This person still loves you, and I'm sure you still love them. But once again, there's death. You don't want to end this, but at the same time, you're also not healing. It's like life's little mysteries, getting out of your comfort zone. You keep thinking back, which causes all types of other challenges in your head. You need to purify your thoughts. You need to purify your body. You need to have some sort of purification of like let the past go. Whatever that is, you need to put a death to it. And you need to do the healing. I feel like that's up to you though. You need to do that work. And maybe the Tower happens so you can then become who you're meant to. It's very hard to forgive someone though once they hurt you. So maybe you need to figure out how you need to do that. Or if you need to walk away if you can't. Aquarius. You fear abandonment. Relationships mirror our wounds. You need to forgive anyone that's feel like abandoned you. You're hanging on to past issues and hurts. You need to identify and heal patterns that impact your relationship. Let go of the baggage. And work on your inner healing, like it says. Pretty sure that's the message. Like it's enough to make your relationship end for some of you. But for some of you, you don't want to end it. So if you don't want to end it, you need to deal with your past. All right, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you with the next read. Thanks for watching. Bye.